Yes guys, and welcome back guys to a brand new video guys on my channel guys. Now, as you can see from the thumbnail and the title of this video guys, yes guys, I'm going to be doing a review of Manchester United season 25-26 season. The season has pretty much been done and dusted a couple of weeks ago, so I apologise for putting this video out a little bit late. That's due to me being so inactive on my YouTube channel of late. Obviously I took that decision last year. If you would have saw that video where I said that season was going to be the end, I'm going to keep all rolling. I'm going to make some content along the way. It's not finished, it's not over. I felt like I wanted to do one of these videos because I felt like it was something new on my channel that I wanted to do. Obviously I've not done one of these videos before, so I thought I've not done a Man United review before on my channel. Keep your eyes peeled, there's going to be another 2 more videos coming out along the way. It's sort of going to be a little bit of how I used to analyse Manchester United's games back, with a few questions popped in. I'm going to dive straight into this video now guys. The 25-26 season, oh my god, what can I really say about that season? I think you guys probably wanted to see my opinions on these games based off all the results that we had last year. Obviously there was a managerial change, obviously with Ruben Amorim being sacked. Obviously I made a video on that as well, on my opinion on that. Obviously I'll get into that as well in this video as well. All I'm going to say is let's literally just review quickly back Manchester United season. So the first game we played was Arsenal at home at Old Trafford, after making some brilliant signings, bringing in the likes of Matheus Cunha, Brian Mbeumo, Benjamin Sesko as well. Great signing. Further down to the summer we then signed Senna Lemon, probably our best signing of the summer. We needed another new goalkeeper. Onan is going to be going this summer, and I'm saving that for another video as well, so keep your eyes peeled. For the signings that we made were fantastic. I needed to make those sort of signings. Firstly, I just want to say, at least thank God we got the signings right. It just goes to show that we got our signings right for once. Instead of just looking abroad, we went in the Premier League and we went, right, we're going to take Matheus Cunha from Wolves, we're going to take Brian Mbeumo from Brentford, we're going to take Benjamin Sesko. Yeah, he might have come from abroad himself, we got him from RB Leipzig as well, and that's got a lot of potential there as well. Senna Lemon's a young goalkeeper as well, one for the future as well. These players that were signed last summer, they're here for the future for sure. First off, I want to say brilliant signings from last summer. We've got to do the same again now this summer as well, and I'm going to save that for another video, which is going to come out over the next week or so, so keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, reviewing back the season, obviously the first game was Arsenal. I thought we made some decent signings, a good performance. We just fell short. I think Arsenal just showed they had the quality there on the day. Any other day we would have scored goals there in that game. Ruben Amorim was leading the team out in that game as well. Obviously Ruben Amorim's tenure came to an end in January as well, which I'll get into as well. Good first game, just unfortunate not to score a goal. I think we probably deserved at least a draw in that first game against Arsenal. Don't worry, I'm not talking about all the game. First game was brilliant by Manchester United, and then it obviously took us time to get going into the season. First win came under when we played against Burnley at home 3-2. I went to that game as well, I was there. Brilliant win for Manchester United, it was just what we needed. Obviously we got a draw against Fulham as well. Felt like again there was games again under Ruben Amorim where we should have won them. I think Fulham was one of them where we should have won it, where you had a penalty and Bruno missed it. I think we should have won that game against Fulham. Dropped points there against Fulham away. I know Fulham away can be tough at times. At the end of the day, I did sort of should have won that game. But the first win of the season came under Burnley, 3-2 win. We made hard work for it as well. Obviously, they scored 2 goals practically. I thought Burnley were not that great in that game. Practically got in front of goal and they took those chances when they got them, and they scored 2 goals out of it as well, which is disappointing on our end. It's goals that should be avoidable. And that first win came in match day 3. Obviously, our first loss came in match day 4 the week after against Man City, which was 3-0 to Man City. Bitterly disappointed. Heard that news earlier that morning that Ricky Hatton passed away. Man City were obviously going to do it for him. City had to prove the point really, and they did, and they proved it. Outclassed us really from start to finish, and we were never in the game. Just dreadful Manchester United yet again. Eventually we won 3 games in a row, which was against Sunderland, Liverpool and Brighton. I was at the Sunderland game. I thought that was a professional performance. I thought despite the first 5 minutes in that game, I thought we did quite well. I thought for 85 minutes of that game we were just dominant. Brilliant from start to finish. Liverpool away, probably one of the best away games this season. We were just down in the dumps really. We were 14th in the table, and it was just one of those games where we were desperately needing a win against Liverpool, being our rivals. We had to win that game without a doubt. It was Liverpool away, we knew what to expect. We knew it was going to be tough, but we knew that we had to win that game. I just felt like it was one of those must-win games really, and we won it. Brilliant style, made some big calls in that game as well. Ruben Amorim, brilliant from start to finish. Probably one of the best away days so far this season against Liverpool away. We beat Brighton 4-2 as well. I thought that was one hell of a game as well. now. We went out early doors in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. Having no Europe this season was a plus for Manchester United. We were really terrible the season before that. Just needed a season where with no Europe, no distractions in the way. Yes, we had FA Cup, Carabao Cup, got knocked out of that, both in the third rounds really, which was embarrassing. Our heart, you want to try go on a cup run as long as you can do really. Bitterly disappointing to go out against Grimsby. We lost that on penalties. Penalties is penalties. One team goes through, the other team gets knocked out really. Tough one to take. Ruben Amorim was under pressure at times as well in the season. We then went on a 5-game unbeaten streak. We lost, drew stupid game that we shouldn't have done really. What messed up our season really was losing to Everton at home. I was at that game as well. Losing that 1-0 was embarrassing, especially with that going down to 10 men for about 77 minutes in the game. I think drawing to West Ham was awful, dreadful. I was at that game as well. West Ham really offered nothing much going forwards really. That was our fault really of just letting them back in the game really. As soon as we let them back in the game, he had a sniff at goal and he took that chance. I think it was on a corner. Should have been better on our behalf as well. Bournemouth as well, probably one of the craziest games of the season as well. Drawing that 4-4 as well. Struggled to beat Bournemouth in the last couple of years now. Bournemouth had an incredible season as well. Drawing to Wolves at home. I think people thought that was the final end for Ruben Amorim. After drawing that to Wolves, I will talk about Wolves in a video coming up soon as well. Drew that 1-1, points dropped at home as well. Should never be drawing to teams like Wolves. Returned the favour away from home with a really good win. It was a 4-1 win at their place. We drew that as well. They drew into Leeds away as well. That was obviously Ruben Amorim's final game of his Manchester United tenure really. I thought the Leeds game was okay as well. Missed out on some players that went on to AFCON. Were losing players due to injury as well. Burnley away 2-2 when Darren Fletcher took over for 2 games as well. Burnley went and got relegated back to the Championship. There you go. Burnley really struggled throughout the whole season really, as they always do. Turn up to a couple of games when they want to as well. Carrick comes in, he just literally changed things for us. What a massive turnaround. Won 4 games in a row. Brilliant from Michael Carrick. Beaten in 7, so we had a really good run of fixtures where we just didn't lose a single game. He only lost to 2 teams really, which was Newcastle and Leeds. Besides that, he did really well, Michael Carrick. Starting from match day 1 to match day 30, 20 wins, 11 draws, 7 losses, 3rd in the league as well, 71 points as well, plus 19 goal difference as well. A miles far better season as well. The aim was to really qualify to get back into the Champions League spots as well, and obviously to get top 4 as well. Mission success. It was like a mission complete. The targets were reached. Michael Carrick did that for us as well. Michael Carrick just went on. It was just unbelievable the last couple of months. I don't know how he did it. Talent was there. The players did it. The players turned up in big crucial games. Scored some fantastic goals along the way. Picked up some fantastic wins as well when we needed to as well. At one point we thought we were going to be able to challenge for the league. Maybe next year, you never know. I thought mission success, mission complete, season done. No Europe, no distraction. It was all in our hands really. All the other teams around us were in cup competition. We had no distractions in the way. Now that we're back in Champions League, we're back in the big time really, which I'm pleased about, which I'm happy about as well myself. All in all, great season for Manchester United. How do I rate that season out of 10? I'd give it a solid 8.5. It would have been nice to get our hands on some sort of trophy this season. I'll take that for sure. An 8.5 or 9, I'd take that for sure. Starting from match day 1 to match day 38, we picked up 20 wins, 11 draws, 7 losses, finished 3rd in the league, 71 points and plus 19 goal difference. What did I think of Manchester United's 25-26 season overall? I thought it was a great season for Manchester United. Like I just covered there, obviously going out in the 2 cup competitions didn't really help us. You do want to get into a bit of you want to sort of challenge and go for trophies as well. And a season like that as well, where you've got no Europe as well, going out against Grimsby in the Carabao Cup in the 3rd round, went 2-0 down at one stage in the game. Credit to the boys of coming back and the team spirit and the character and the fight of getting it back to 2-2. You should never be losing to teams like Grimsby that when you lose on penalties, it's penalties. You have to just take your punishment really. Going out to Brighton in the FA Cup as well, I was at that game as well. Embarrassing as well. It was like season done really in January in terms of fighting for trophies really. I know there was still plenty to fight for as well in terms of getting top 4 and getting Champions League football for next season as well. It was just like season done really for challenging for trophies. It would have been nice to get our hands on some sort of silverware. It is what it is. We'll come back next season. You know, we'll be fighting for competition. You never know. Just have to keep working hard, get our heads down, and you never know for next season really as well. And obviously Ruben Amorim got sacked in January. As I made a video on that one. I just think at times you just don't know what the board are thinking, and Jason Wilcox and Omar Barada, you're just thinking, what is the direction that you want to take the club in? What is the vision? You said that you want to win the Premier League by 2028. You said that you want to give Ruben Amorim 3 years. Saw what Mikel Arteta's done at Arsenal. Obviously, congratulations to Arsenal of winning league as well. You saw that, and then bring in another manager. It's just the same cycle, really. Sacking managers all the time. It only lasted 14 months this time around. But I can only wish Ruben Amorim the best for the future, really. The board are never going to learn at the end of the day. Time to get behind Michael Carrick at the end of the day. He came in as interim manager, and he's now our permanent manager for next season as well, which I'm pleased about. I'm buzzing about. Obviously, our target was top 4 UCL for next season, so it was like mission complete, really. A tick, really. Tick the boxes. We did what we had to do this season. We did well. That was our aim. Get back into the top 4, get back into the big time for next season, battling with the big teams that you want to as well. In for Champions League for next season. Looking forward to a good summer ahead. Let's see who we sign, bring in some good decent signings in. You never know, let's see what we can do next season. Talking about the managerial change, was it right to sack Ruben Amorim? Look, at the end of the day, Ruben Amorim was always going to get, he came in Amorim in a season where Manchester United struggled in that season anyway when he first got brought in anyway. I think making a decision mid-season that he had to make as well. Obviously, he said he wanted to help the club get back to the top. He also said that there was a clear plan another 18 months for him to do, that he was going to leave after that as well. Ruben Amorim's time as Manchester United manager was not an easy ride for him, I don't think. He didn't have it easy. Coming in mid-season was never easy. Not easy on the players as well. Obviously, they're having to get used to a new style of play. A 3 at the back. Sometimes as fans, you might have to accept it and see what could happen really with a different style of play. What could it really potentially could do. Made some fantastic signings. Obviously, in the Europa League final was a big kick in the teeth. Some fans wanted him gone. Some fans said, no, we've got to back him. We've got to give him the players that he needs. It was backed in the summer. He got given the players that he needed as well. Made some good signings along the way. Cunha and Burmo, Sesko, Lemons. Brought in some good players in. Didn't like the fact that, you had Jim Ratcliffe coming out in an interview saying to give him 3 years to get his identity across, his style of play across, to implement. To give him 3 years, looking at back what Mikel Arteta has done at Arsenal as well. You question, like, what is the vision? What is the direction of this football club? Where do you want to go? What are you trying to do? What is the project at Manchester United? You can't keep chopping and changing managers all the time. You need some stability at the club as well. And you just want to keep chopping and changing managers. And it's just not going to work all the time. I know a lot of clubs do it until they find the right manager, but you can't always keep doing it. You can't get fed up of one manager and say, yeah, this is not good enough, let's go for a change. You just do question, what is the vision in this direction, this football club, and where they want to take us in, really, in the next sort of 5 years, in the short term right now, really. You can't keep chopping and changing managers. It doesn't help. The players are getting used to one style of play, then they're getting used to another style of play. It's not good for the players as well. They get bored of it, and then they just say, I'm out of it. They just get fed up. I think on the pitch, there was some sort of results coming in. You could sort of see it was a difficult spell for him. He was always going to have a difficult spell. Every team's not going to have it easy. They're not going to have it plain sailing. Obviously, there was that point where we lost Brian Burmo and Amad Diallo to AFCON, and then loads of players went out injured as well. They all went missing. That didn't help Ruben Amorim as well. Every team's going to suffer injuries. You can't really blame it on injuries. It's that sort of point where we were going through that as well, which didn't help as well. Obviously, what he said in the interview, saying that he's the manager, not the head coach. I want more power. There was disagreements there on the board where you just get given false promises, not promised them and not fulfilled them along the way. Ultimately, a miscommunication and breakdown, and then they end up sacking him. Not much more I can really say about it, to be honest. I think you sort of look back at it. The club came out and said that it was in order to have the best finish, really, and maybe it was the right time to sack him, really, to obviously finish third. Still up there at the end of the day. We were still up there with Chelsea as well. It was not like that we were down in a relegation scrap. We're not. It is what it is. If you plan for a change, you go for a change. It's on the board. They got it right. I'm not saying that they got it right to sack Ruben Amorim. They wanted to have the best possible finish to the season. They got that. I can only but wish Ruben Amorim the best for the future. He's now linked with going to AC Milan. But if he does end up there, I wish him the best and good luck to him for the future. I'm sure he'll smash it elsewhere at a better run club, really. It's just where we are as a club at the moment. Does Michael Carrick deserve to become our next manager? A couple of weeks ago, he signed a further 2-year contract. I think it's about time. I think he fully deserved it with his commitments and his efforts of what he'd done really in a short amount of space of time. A lot of managers come in and they sort of struggle the first couple of games, and to make a big impact in a short amount of space of time, that's credit to Michael Carrick of what he'd done. More hands-on in training as well. Obviously having Steve Holland there as his backroom staff helps with a lot of experience as well. I'm pleased and I'm happy for Michael Carrick. Happy he's got the job. Could only but him. He had to rule out everybody else. Now it's time to back him. Time to back him. Time to get behind him as fans as well. Given the recruitment that he needs now as well. Given the players that he needs. Signing Ederson as a start as well. That's for another video as well. It's time to prove people wrong. A lot of fans thought he was going to be an Ollie 2.0. I don't think that's the situation. What he's done in a short amount of space of time, I think he fully deserves to be our next manager. And you have to rule out everybody else, really. A lot of fans agree that Michael Carrick should be our next manager, and some say that he shouldn't be. Is it because of his lack of experience, because he's gone from Middlesbrough to Man United, or because there are better managers out there like Unai Emery and Zinedine Raiola? Yeah, I think it's a bit of both. Look back at it and you sort of, Michael Carrick, he's gone from Middlesbrough to Manchester United. I think obviously at Middlesbrough, really, it's just the fact that, yeah, maybe he wasn't getting the results at the time. I don't think he failed at Middlesbrough, I just think he wasn't getting the results. Football is all about getting the results. It's a results business, and if you're not getting the results, you do face the sack. You have to face the music, really, when you do get the sack. You might not have a lot of experience. No, I do think it is a bit of both. Sort of do think, there was better managers out there, but when you look at it as a whole, you've got Unai Emery. You beat Unai Emery. You beat him 3-1. Yeah, there can be better managers out there. With the managers that we were linked with, like Oliver Glasner, I think everyone was put off by that appointment in the end, because just due to after them when they got embarrassed by Macclesfield in the FA Cup, with them being defending champions as well. So I think a lot of fans got put off by Oliver Glasner, and obviously because it was 3 at the back as well, I want to be going to 2 at the back, saying, right, bye Michael, thanks for your services, we're going back to a back 3. You want to go back to a 4 at the back, really, because we want to be attacking. We want to bring the old Manchester United back the way how we actually want to play. And obviously there was Thomas Tuchel as well. He's in a job anyway. He's never going to say, right, I'm off by England, I'm going to go and manage Manchester United. That was always going to be a difficult deal to do with Thomas Tuchel as well. Unai Emery, that was always going to be difficult as well. You're having to pay these guys off, really. A big compensation fee to pay off there as well. Another one was Julian Nagelsmann as well, yet again in a job as well. We were linked with managers, but at the same time we're all in jobs. We had to pay off Ruben Amorim at the end of the day. They had to pay him off, like, what was it, 15 million to pay him off at Sporting Lisbon just to get him in the job. So it would have been the same thing here this summer if we would have done that as well. And then obviously there was Roberto De Zerbi. Obviously he's now at Tottenham, but even before he was at Tottenham, stay away. I don't want managers like Roberto De Zerbi at the end of the day, because I'm not interested in Italian managers. I don't think Italian managers work. Good luck to him at Tottenham. I think he'll do well, maybe, but yeah, it's just a bit of both. I think obviously Michael Carrick will be questioned over his experience. Let's back him now. He's our manager. Time for him to prove people wrong. Our job as fans now to get right behind him. He's the right man going forward now. At least give him a chance. At least give him a go. He knows the Manchester United DNA. He's a Manchester United legend as well. Let him do his thing. And he's the one, hopefully, to get us back to the top. With some decent signings, you never know where it could go. Finally, it's important to get the recruitment right again this summer. The signs are encouraging and the future looks bright. Realistically, how many new signings do we need to bring in? Look, at the end of the day, I don't think we're the finished article 2 yet. We need some new signings. I think we need maybe a good 4 or 5 new signings. Probably 5 new signings that we need this summer. Obviously, we need to rebuild the midfield. We know that a couple of players are going. The likes of Casemiro's going. Good luck to him as well. Ugarte, off your pop. Curio, see you later. Jadon Sancho going as well. So, they're going to free up some of the wage bill as well. Some money off the wage bill, which is good. Obviously, Marcus Rashford as well, potentially having a loan back at Barcelona as well. Onana will go. Bayender will go. I think we need a backup goalkeeper as well. The new CDM, looking likely. Ederson from Atalanta, good start. We're now in talks with Mateus Fernandes as well. I think that would be a good addition to the squad. We need a new left winger as well to cover that side with Mateus Cunha. They sort of do see Patrick Dorgu playing in that position as well. But I think we do need another new left winger. I do sort of think that we do need a new left back as well. Obviously, Luke Shaw been outstanding this season as well. Started every single game as well. Season just gone. And I do think we need another backup goalkeeper as well, to Senna Lemons as well. I think if we do sell Binder and Onana. That's money that you get. Want to go out and get a new backup goalkeeper. We've been linked with 2 goalkeepers. We've been linked with Carl Darlow from Leeds United, and we've also been linked with Sam Johnston from Wolves as well. Let's see. I don't really think we need a new centre back. I think we've got 6 centre backs there. I know De Ligt's injured, but he'll overcome his injury soon. He'll be back in September. We've still got 5 fit centre backs, so I don't really think we need another centre back. I think we're covered, unless if Tyler Fredrickson does end up leaving us some sort of ways, if they do find a deal there, if he does go out on loan or if he does go on a permanent. But if he does make a move himself, I might have to sort of thinking of bringing in maybe a centre back on loan. All in all, I think they're the positions that we need to cover this summer. A definite rebuild in the midfield. Mateus Fernandes would be a decent, good signing. Ederson's a good start as well. Potential left wingers, Rafael Leao maybe. I think that's maybe a shout there for Manchester United to go and explore. Maybe get that deal over the line. There's been Lewis Hall with Manchester United as well. Another potential deal there with Newcastle maybe on the horizon. You never know. Keep your eyes peeled. Let's hope we can make some decent signings in the summer. Let's see how we get on. Summer transfer window that opens literally in about tomorrow. Currently filming this video, opens up on the 15th of June. Let's get this recruitment right, get our heads down, let's work hard in the summer, let's have a decent pre-season, and let's go out there and win a couple of trophies next season for sure. Hope you guys enjoyed another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in another video soon, and peace.